I'm making this video for myself as a way to achieve closure. And it's dedicated to all my friends, especially my best friend, who have taken their lives. A lot of my friends and family are probably going to think, oh my God, why is he making this video? Because I guess I was there. Maybe I am there. Maybe less closer to the ledge than you are. I'm making this video because it's my way of talking to the people that have done it, my friends, my loved ones that have decided to take the last step. It's my way to tell them what I probably should have told them had I known. And that's the point. All of my friends who have done it, I would have never known. No one would have ever known. Most of their friends, their family said the same thing. They had everything going for them. My best friend was a brilliant mind, 2 master's degrees, earning 6 digits a year, beautiful career in front of him, wonderful wife, a child that just turned 1, athletic, handsome, had everything going for him. And while I knew what he was going through, he thought he was going blind and that his career was over. I never thought that he was even contemplating it. None of us did. None of his family, none of his friends, even the people that were living in the same apartment with him, thought that he was capable of it. And I guess that also rings true for me and for all the other friends that I've had. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm no psychologist, I'm no scientist, I'm no doctor. But if you'll suffer me for just 1 minute, people might say that it's a mental illness, that the person's probably insane to even think about it. Well, they're probably true. They're probably right. Right? That it's a mental illness. But the diagnosis either came too late or completely missed altogether, like in most cases. By the time they've been able to give their medical advice, it's over. We've already thought about it, we've already done it. I'm military, so how I go about it, how I fight it every day is the fact that if I woke up this morning, then there's still a mission to do. There's still a purpose for my life. But it's a personal thing, isn't it? It's whatever happened. If you've done something that you think is deserving of taking your own life, your husband cheated on you, your kids were taken away from you, the visions in your head, the horrors that you've seen, all of these reasons, when you call a helpline or talk to a friend or talk to a doctor, you feel like you're getting a generic diagnosis, a generic set of drugs that you have to take to ease the pain. Because it is painful. Every minute you draw breath, every breath is painful. That's why you feel you have to take the leap. You look into a future that's devoid of any brightness or happiness. So let's end it now. At least that's what I used to tell myself. And you're never really cured of it. Just wake up every day and try to find a reason why you have to move on. And the reason why I brought up the fact that I'm military is because I've always based my life and the things that I do on mission, the sense of purpose. And to most combat troops, we understand what that means. We have a mission to do. But I think this is where the glimmer of hope, what I want to share with you. Many times in life, like in missions, things don't go the way you planned it. But you don't give up. For most combat troops, especially for myself, you fall back, you regroup, you rearm, you try another way. And this is where I'm going to invite you to take a leap of faith with me. Imagine that the reason why you woke up this morning is that there's still purpose in your life. And while you might say, well, what happened in my life has robbed me of that purpose, then find a new one. If you feel that nobody loves you, no one's going to miss you, and that by taking your own life, you're just easing the pain for those you love, well then flip it. What if it was somebody you cared about that was thinking about ending their lives? What would you say? Don't rob your loved ones of that opportunity to help you. And if you say, I don't have any loved ones, I don't have anybody that cares for me, well then make your life, make tomorrow, make next week a reason why people would miss you, why they should care about you. That's your purpose. You need to find a reason to move on. There's so many beautiful things out there that you could be doing right now. And like I said, the battle is personal. But the purpose? Here's the kicker. The purpose is external. While you're dealing with this inside your heart, your mind, your soul, the purpose, the reason why you'll move on is external from you. Right now, you're looking right here, and it's dark and stark, and it feels like there's no hope. I know I've been there, guys. I have. And then you take a step back and you realize that if you don't have a reason why you feel like you need to move on, then make one. Because the battle is within, but the solution is external. The purpose why you need to move on is a life lived for somebody else. I'm not going to bore you with the fact that, oh, it's going to hurt all the other people that care for me. No, you're probably past that. But that internal battle, if you find that purpose, why you need to wake up in the morning, that's part of the battle. That's how we get out of this. That's how I got out of it. I don't know how many children are still alive now because of me. Just weeks before I really started thinking about it, I look back now and I say, what would have happened if I had taken my life, where would those children be? Where is my purpose? Do I create? Do I invent? Do I do something? Do I show up to a feeding station, a homeless shelter, to help somebody else? I know you're probably thinking, oh, I'm the one who needs help. Why should I help somebody else? Because that is the salvation. That is the purpose. That's why you're going to wake up tomorrow and do it again. Your salvation is directly linked to all the other people that are depending on you, whether they know it or not. Call a helpline, talk to a friend, and when all that fails, just change the topic. Find out why you need to wake up in the morning tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. Will you fall back? Go back into a depression? Go back to self-questioning, wondering why you should still be alive? Yeah, it's a daily battle. It's not one of these things wherein you're like, okay, well, I think I'm better today. And then you crash again tomorrow. Your purpose has to be beyond that. Your purpose has to be something that someone depends on you for. And as long as you draw breath, there's always going to be a purpose. Whether it's your family, somebody who probably is hurting just like you, be there for them. Help them. You don't know what got you here. And like I said, people say we're mentally ill. And as I said before, at the time I was thinking about it, it was the most sane thing to do. I'm not going to get into the medical terms or reasons. Told you before, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a psychologist. I've just had too many of my friends pass away, take their own lives. And I'm like you, I've struggled with it too. And I still struggle with it. Am I going to crash one day? I don't know. But maybe making this video as if I was talking to the people who have taken their lives, it's one way for me to help you, other people, from meeting their same faith. Then I would have achieved my purpose. Find that purpose. I did. My journey's not going to be like yours. But hang in there. There's a reason why you woke up this morning.